We're now on to the Pinot Noir, which in many ways is sort of the holy grail of winemakers, isn't it? I mean, in New Zealand, I suppose Martinborough and Otago are two of the key areas, but of course Marlborough was one of the first areas to plant Pinot, was it? You know, and most winemakers in the Marlborough make a Sauvignon and a Pinot. And they might make bits of Chardonnay, other Riesling or whatever. Yeah. But these are the two main grape varieties.
Yeah, definitely. Pinot Noir has become the red wine of Marlborough and arguably New Zealand. Although, of course, I'm based in Hawke's Bay, and you have to try the Syrah.
Well, you're a bit more Cabernet, Merlot, Cabernet, and Shiraz up there. Yeah.
But yeah, Pinot Noir, absolutely. You know, the great cool climate red variety. Yeah. And what we found in Marlborough, I think, you know, maybe even 10, 15 years ago, a lot of the wines were sort of quite tomato leafy, and part of that was clonal selections and where they were planted viticulture, but things have moved on a long way, and Marlborough is now turning out beautifully ripe, lovely Pinot Noirs and at decent prices too.
I have to say that this is considerably better than previous vintages I've tasted of this wine. I'm sure we've tasted this. What are we on now? We're on the 2008. Well, I'm sure we've had the 7 and 6, but certainly the 7 I didn't think was as good. It was a little raw when we first tasted it. We took it on very much because it hit price points. I mean, it's a pleasant wine, don't get me wrong, but I think this is much improved. Yeah. So obviously there is development within the vineyard, as you understand more about Pinot Noir and how it works. I mean, it's a very, very fickle grape, and vintages will vary.
Absolutely.
But you know, one thing I would say is that, you know, you compare this with a Bourgogne Pinot Noir, which you can get very little for under 10 quid now, and mostly you're talking between 10 and 15, even for a generic. I mean, this just knocks spots off it in terms of the quality and just the immediate, you know, pleasure and mouthfeel. It's just a much more commercial and pleasant product to drink.
Yeah, we're certainly going for a friendly style. You know, we're not going for a massively tannic oak style or anything. So and I think as we've got to know our vineyards a bit better and the right amount of crop and the right sort of oaking regime, this only has 25% new oaks.
What sort of yields do you get with the Pinot from this?
We can get some pretty low yields actually in the Awatere. In fact, commercially, probably for the price point, they're a bit low, so you're looking at sort of 2.5 tonnes per acre.
Yeah, I always talk in hectolitres
per hectare. Don't ask me to do mental arithmetic.
I can't work it the other way around.
Yeah. You'll have to get your calculators.
Anyway,
work it out.
It's low.
Yeah, it's very low. Yeah, in fact, probably a bit too low in some years. But that's again part of the. It's actually a lot to do with the spring and the fruit set, flowering fruit set, because the cool and windy springs often mean that you don't get set a lot of fruit out there on the Pinot Noir.
Yeah. Well, it's delicious wine, and well done. Keep it going.
Yeah. Thank you. Cheers.